Hey, I'm Jeff the Junk Seller. This presentation is going to be about a postcard that I got about, I think about 6 years ago. It's of who I believe is a suffragette. Somebody fighting a woman fighting to get the vote for women, and it's a bit untimely. I intended on getting this on before election season here, but the market got in the way. But this is a real photo postcard, and I obtained this. There was a mall there in Oklahoma City that was pretty near the place I was living at the time, and the guy always got in some really funky postcards, and I did pretty well with many of them on eBay, but. He got in a whole bunch of them. He had a whole bunch of real photo postcards, and that is what I was chasing. He and his mother they liquidate estates, and he wasn't a postcard guy, but he had great postcards, and I got to talking to him about it. I caught him in the mall one day, servicing his booth, and he told me that the only postcards that they were really interested in, and this was because his mother collected these, were Christmas postcards and postcards depicting black cats. So I got a bunch of that inventory put together, and gave him a call and met with him. He picked a whole bunch out of the albums that are presented to him, and then it was my turn to select cards, and this is one of the ones that I got, and I just absolutely love this card. The woman looks so severe. I mean, she's very very serious, and I believe that as soon as I saw it, I thought that she was a suffragette, and I thought that possibly she was a socialist, part of the socialist movement that occurred at about the same time. And on Playals, there is I don't know, somebody compounded, and it's Playles. They compounded and you can access this from the internet. Compounded a list of the different stamp boxes that you can find on postcards, and this one has the Azo four triangles up box stamp box on it, which would date it to 1904 to 1918, and I had this card for a little while, and I started doing some research on it. She's wearing a ribbon. I believe it's a yellow ribbon. They used to give these out at the. I believe that what this one is, under strong magnification, it says Blaine County. And Blaine County is a county in Oklahoma. It's where Watonga is. And Watonga was supposedly a hotbed of the suffragette movement. And I learned this, and this is one of the lessons that from this presentation is on Google several years ago. I was doing the van life, and I was just started doing some research, and I jotted down some notes, information that I found, but I've misplaced those. But back then, Google took me to somebody's master thesis. It was a woman getting her master's degree at Oklahoma University in 1972, and she wrote her thesis on women's suffrage in Oklahoma. And in her thesis, I believe this is where I gleaned most of the information that I suspect about this card. In her thesis, she said that Watonga was a hotbed of suffragette activity, and that they were being advised by the National Council to go out and enter into the county fair and enter into debate contest. And if they won the debate, then they were supposed to proudly wear their ribbon and point to it as evidence that women were fit to vote, that they should be entitled to the vote, that they had sound minds, because this woman, the one wearing the ribbon, had defeated a man in debate at the county fair. And I believe that that's what this image depicts. I believe that she won in Blaine County. Is probably 1914, 15, 16, 17, somewhere in that range. Um, And I believe that that's what that ribbon signifies. And the reason that this is one of my favorite cards is because I just had that suspicion when I saw the card. I just felt like she looked, the subject was so serious, and I just felt like she was a suffragette. And suffragette cards can be very valuable. You know, this had a penciled price tag on it of $10. I've been I've offered it for $125. I doubt that I can sell it for that kind of price, but if I get onto one of the newspaper subscriptions, you know, I might be able to go to Blaine County, Watonga, whatever their paper was, and search the papers there and find out if there was a female that won the debate contest in any of those years, and I might be able to identify this person. But I think that it's a photograph that's probably has pretty good historical significance to the Oklahoma Historical Society. It's I just think it's a fantastic. It's a well composed. Her image, her outfit is wonderful, and it's historically important. But I got it in a trade, you know, and I'm not pressed about selling it. And if I have this one at the end of my life, I mean, I'm not a collector, I'm a merchandiser, but I really wouldn't. I have to get a good price for it, or I'll keep it. It's just one of those things. But I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. If you have, please give it a like. If you view some of my other content and appreciate it, please subscribe. But thank you for viewing.